Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to be giving you guys the latest in regards to the whole Dani Olmo situation. It's the hottest Barcelona topic at the moment, and I want to give you guys the latest in regards to that. And then as well, I'm going to be talking about ex-Barcelona player Óscar Mingueza, the player who currently plays for Celta Vigo and has interest from abroad, and who could be generating some windfall for Barcelona. And lastly, I want to be talking about Barcelona's trip to Saudi Arabia in preparation for the Spanish Super Cup. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure you're following all of my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get started with the video. All right, guys, let's get straight into the video and let's talk about Óscar Mingueza, the ex-Barcelona player who currently plays for Celta Vigo and who did leave in 2022. We do know he is a right back, who can play center back. He can also play left back, and he can also play, in the midfield. He's a very utilitarian player who can play in multiple different positions. And the reason why I am talking about him, an ex-Barcelona player, is that Fabrizio Romano has reported that Aston Villa, they've started talks to explore a move for the Spaniard. And we do know that Barcelona, they have a 50% sell-on clause, and currently his release clause is 20 million euros. His market value is anywhere between 10 to 20 million euros. So any money that Celta Vigo sell Óscar Mingueza to Aston Villa, Barcelona would be receiving half of that transfer fee, which is absolutely fantastic. Hopefully this transfer does go through. Fabrizio Romano has reported that both the Aston Villa board and as well as Unai Emery, they are a fan of Óscar Mingueza, and that would be honestly a very, very good windfall for Barcelona. We'd be receiving, let's say, anywhere between 10 to 15 million euros, roughly around that ballpark, depending on the amount that Óscar Mingueza is sold for. But 10 to 15 million euros with Barcelona back to the one-to-one rule means that's 10 to 15 million euros that Barcelona would have in order to be able to use in the transfer market. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Do you guys see this move for Óscar Mingueza happening, him joining Aston Villa under Unai Emery, or do you guys think, it's not going to happen? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. But now, guys, I want to be giving you guys the latest in regards to Dani Olmo and Víctor, because have Barcelona found a potential loophole or basically a legal workaround that article that prevented a player being re-registered twice in one season? And right now, the Spanish Federation, they've given a report to Barcelona that said that the regulations, that article, could potentially not be reflective of this whole Dani Olmo and Víctor case, and a workaround, a reform of that rule could happen. Now, that is very, very good news. That is the legal route that Barcelona, they are going to be pursuing. But the Spanish Federation, according to Mundo Deportivo, said that they will not be intervening in the whole situation, that they will potentially be studying changes to change that article and everything, but they're going to leave the decision to the High Council of Sports, which is the CSD, and that's going to be the court that is basically going to decide if Víctor and Dani Olmo, if they are going to be able to play. And Barcelona, they're going to be citing that the current regulations, that article is currently obsolete and it does not comply with this case. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. There's tons of reports that are basically coming out every single day, every couple of hours, that are saying, hey, Barcelona are going to be going through this route, they're going to be going through that. But at the end of the day, what matters is that the player is going to be registered and he is going to be playing for the second half of the season. But it's very, very unlikely that Barcelona, they are going to be able to get everything sorted by the first game in the Spanish Super Cup, which is going to be Athletic Club. But guys, are you guys still optimistic about this whole Dani Olmo situation? Do you guys think it's going to happen? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. But talking about that trip, talking about Barcelona's clash against Athletic Club in the Spanish Super Cup, this is the squad list that Hansi Flick he has opted for. And as you guys can see, there are some interesting inclusions in this. Let me make the image a little bit bigger, that way you guys can see. But as you guys can see, Ferran travels with the squad. Lamine Yamal also back. That's absolutely fantastic. But all of these players, they're most likely going to get the green light in the next upcoming days, as Barcelona, they play on Wednesday. You also see Christensen back. You see Tony Fernandez included. But one player who is not going to be playing is Marc Bernal. Marc Bernal, he's traveling with the squad, but that's more to to continue his recovery, to continue to be with the squad and everything, and also to basically adds that emotional support. And you do see Dani Olmo and Víctor included in the squad list, even though they're most likely not going to be able to play. Hansi Flick, he does want them to be part of the first team dynamics and to be able to train and not miss anything. And I think that's a good idea. Bring the players. If Barcelona, we are able to find a resolution before the game on Wednesday, then absolutely fantastic. But if not, we have until the weekend just to basically finalize the social situation and see what happens. But you also see some photos right here. You see right here, Ferran and Pedri traveling with the squad and everything. Right here, you see Alejandro Balde and Rafinha as well landing in Saudi Arabia. And Pedri, he gave basically an interview to Barcelona 1, and in that interview, he said winning the Super Cup would give a lot of confidence to the team, and I mirror that sensation. I honestly think that if Barcelona, if they are to win the Spanish Super Cup, that would add a tremendous momentum boost and would give the squad so much confidence going into this second half of the season when looking at the La Liga table and looking at how poor we've been in the past couple of weeks. I think that would be a very, very good turnaround, but we're gonna have to see. The goal is to win the competition, but we started off on Wednesday against Athletic Club. We're going to be making an episode tonight talking about that match and talking about the latest Barcelona news. But guys, that was it for the video. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. What do you guys make of everything that I have discussed on today's video? What do you guys make of a potential move from Aston Villa towards Óscar Mingueza, targeting the Spaniard? And as well, what do you guys make of that potential workaround that Barcelona have found, citing that the regulations are obsolete and redundant? Spanish Federation in agreement, but let's see if the High Council of Sports agrees with us. And lastly, Barcelona looking at the Spanish Super Cup with confidence and looking to win that trophy. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.